We have a student here, Maxine. She was one of my, she's my former student in one of my classes. And let's just give her a warm, loud welcome with our hands here. Hey, Maxine. So what happened was, about 3 days ago or 4 days ago, was it, Maxine? Yeah. I bumped into her. And I said, oh, hi, Maxine, how are you? And we just start talking a little bit. And she starts talking. And I'm like, you need to come and do my seminar, my next session. I said, would you be willing to come and share some of what you just shared with me, just spontaneously? I just think it would really help set the framework in real, meaningful ways that are actually evidence-based, right here with one person. And so, Maxine, would you come and maybe say a few words, and then we're going to do an interview. I talked to Maxine before, because as she shared with me that day, I thought, wow, these are the points I'd like them to hear too. I mean, so she'll say a few things, and then we're going to go into interview format.
Hello, my name is Maxine McDowell. I'm a former student of in the college culture. We have to depend on people. I didn't know that, but I didn't even have that in my own background. So how do you depend on people having interdependence when you didn't even have that as a kid? There's never been anybody that I could depend on. Here, you have to do groups and do things with people. I prefer to do it alone because I only can depend on me. I've never been able to depend on other people. The mother wasn't the nurturer, the father wasn't the protector. I've been on my own since I was 15, so it's like, how do you have these things that you need to do, but you don't even know that you need them or have to have them? So when I got to the class, I figured out that's what it was. And so I started digging deep, like it said, and started facing those things that were more uncomfortable than comfortable. So I learned interdependence here.
So during that time, you had a reaction to me that kind of stirred some of this and other things. You said that I cut you off.
Yes, we were in class and we were doing something and I was explaining, but that's why I love Doc, because he is a teacher that not only says what we need to do, he also mimics the behavior. And he literally cut me off when I was explaining something to the class. But normally teachers just keep going. He literally stopped himself, stood in front of the class, apologized to the whole class, like basically gave himself a timeout, sat down. I mean, we don't have many teachers that do that. We come to school, I'm 29 years later, and it's still the same way. The teacher is the God. You're intimidated. You can't ask certain questions. They don't know your background. If you try to let them in, those are excuses. They're not. You're just trying to help that person understand your walk, and you want to be here. And it can be a little rough with the things you have outside, but you want to be here. And if you're not getting that support, you don't feel like it. And so when he did that for me, it showed me that he don't also talk